to share with you a relatively new cartridge, which is Art Nouveau, and as you can see it's still in the box because I haven't got around to sorting it out into my storage system yet. So, but it comes in, it's a really pretty to see the outside of the box, I think, because you can see some of the images there. It's a really nice cartridge, so I thought we'd have a quick look inside at the booklet and show you what kind of cuts you can get from this. So as you can see, we've got the picture of our main image here, and what Cricut have started to do more obviously now is really put the colours quite definite so that you can work out which layer is what on the main image. So obviously here's a really obvious example, is you can see the red, and it's the red on here. In the past they've kind of gone towards that, but they haven't always 100% achieved it. So I think now it's a lot better, and it's much easier to work out what layer you're trying to cut, because in the past you've kind of looked at it and thought, well, am I supposed to be cutting that in black, red, blue? You know, you can't always tell. So I think this is much better now than it used to be. So then you've got, here is the first part of your image for your main image, then you've got your layer 1 and layer 2 for your image. Now as you can see here on layer 2, on the shift part of layer 2, that clearly is nothing to do with our main image, and I think what's happened is they don't need the shift part of the layer for this particular image, so rather than wasting it, they've stuck in a really useful just shape, so that's really helpful to have that on here. Then you've got your font 1, then you've got font 1 shadow, and then you've got font 2, and that appears to be the shadow. Now on the font 1 you can see on the shift part of it we've got another element, so it, such as this is your exclamation mark, so that's really cool. Then you've got font 2 layer, so if you have a quick, if you look down here you can see that middle dark piece is actually the number 1. So when you put it together, I'm just trying to see if there's one of them done on the box, but there isn't, unfortunately. No, there's none on the box to show you, unfortunately, but it comes out that this is kind of several different colours, because you've got a layer here as well, so you've got the swirly bits in 2 colours, and then you've got your number 1 standing out in a different colour as well. So it's a really funky cut font. Okay, so now if we look here onto page 2, great images, and I think you can probably see better there on the font there, you can see that too easier. And again here we've got another shape, so that's really useful. And again on this one, they haven't used this cross here means that there's nothing on that particular layer, but you have got something on the shift, so that's cool. So really nice, again having the little roses. I was trying to see what it said it was called. Oh, and the other thing, if you notice here, it gives you little numbers in inches and centimeters, and this is its recommended minimum size that you cut at. So for this one it's saying recommended minimum is 3 inches. They've done this quite a lot recently on some of these more detailed cartridges, because I think, you know, people have been trying to cut them too small and disappointed, so I think it's just a really helpful guide as to what you need to do. Okay, so again a lovely arch here, but really nice images, and a nice circle. So it's quite helpful. There's quite a lot on this cartridge. It's surprising. Again, it's one of these cartridges. I love this water lily, and again another half circle there. Great iris, and beautiful. I love this Calla Lily. Let me bring that up a bit so you can see it's quite pale. Isn't that pretty? And you can see the font is very Art Nouveau shape, so that's, you know, really nice. And then you've got your wreaths, or cattail they call it. I guess it is that, really. Daffodils. Now we're finding that we're using the layer here on this one. I'm not quite sure what that piece would be. It looks like it'd be a shadow on this image. Lovely. Imagine that as a corner and then a nice sentiment in the middle if you're doing a card or on a scrapbook page. How fantastic would that look? lovely sunflower. I love wisteria. I would do that in real lavendery colours rather than that, because we used to have wisteria on our house and it was real lavenders and it was really lovely, and that would be much more how I would see it in my mind's eye. Acorns. So there's quite a lot of floral, but that's not all there is. So I'm trying to not go too fast but not too slow that you get bored. Oops. Here we go. Here's some of now our Art Nouveau ladies. And now we've got a different... I'm just trying to see. Oh yeah, that was numbers. And I was thinking we've got capitals and non-capitals there now, instead of our like exclamation marks and stuff. So this is our lady. Again, it's surprising, it's only 3 inches minimum recommended, so that's quite cool. And then we've got our lady again. I'm going to try and sort of focus more on this side now, because you kind of get what's going on over there. And it's all the same over the other side at the moment, it's just the letters and the fonts and everything, no extra shapes or anything. That's fabulous. And this one is absolutely gorgeous, look at that. Now this one says recommended 8 inches, but if you think about it, I mean, she's very, very tall and quite slim, so she's probably only sort of 3 inches wide, but that's pretty big. And this one is another 8-inch. But she's very detailed, and to try and cut that, I mean, if you look, I'm trying to show you her eyes. If you look at the detail on there, that would be really difficult to cut very small. And there's another one. Isn't she beautiful? She looks like a mermaid, apart from the legs, obviously. Slight prerequisite with a mermaid not to have legs, I guess. And now we get to some of the kind of insects and stuff. Now I think in this time, if you look back at their jewellery and stuff of that era, it was very much this kind of brooches and pins and things were very much of this styling. Really, really gorgeous. And again, you don't have to do like, well, perhaps with that one, but you wouldn't have to necessarily do all the layers. I mean, here you could do that, it's just a black and white or whatever. You wouldn't necessarily have to do all the layers. Absolutely gorgeous. Little dragonfly. A moth. Not sure about moths. Lovely little bee. And I really like this, the octopus. I think that's really, really cute. And the snail. And it's just the styling of it is really, really fun. And then you've got your koi carp. Little seahorse. And I really like this one as well, the jellyfish. I think that's really cute. And we've got over here, we've got the dollar sign, the euro sign, another dollar sign there. I don't know if we've got a pound sign yet. I'll have a look out for that. I wish we did have some pound signs on the cartridges. I haven't seen them on, I don't know, I think there's about one that I don't even remember which one it is that does the pound sign. It would be really helpful if Cricut would do that. Okay, peacock, beautiful heron, stunning swan. That would be lovely for like an anniversary card, 2 of them, because obviously swans mate for life like humans are supposed to. And then the pheasant, lovely hummingbird. Oh, and just sorry, just to go back, we've got like Miss, Ms, and then we've got Mr, and then we've got Mrs as well. So we've got some Mr and Mrs, and then we've got here, we've got the and, then we've got a the, etc. So you've got some words coming together there as well. Feather, And we've got 2 there. And then we get these beautiful vases, which are really, really nice. And we've got the words here that are, if you look, it's F and O and then R and M. But if you look over here, you've got the layer base, and you can clearly see where you're supposed to position it, and it comes to from. So it's quite a sort of arty way of doing that. Beautiful, beautiful bowl. And then another one. I would imagine you could just do the flower layers somehow. I can't think that that would be too difficult. I mean, like here, it's almost like a border. Perhaps, and then you've got your flowers there, so you might be able to fiddle around with that. And then we're at the back. So it just shows you, I quite like looking at this. Sometimes it gets you quite a good view. So you've got your layer 1, layer 2. This one, font 1, that was font 1 shadow, and then font 2, font 2 layer, and that will be the end. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed having a look at this with me, and I hope that it's inspired you with this cartridge, that this cartridge has got loads and loads of cuts on it that are so pretty and quite versatile. And look forward to hearing your comments. I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching.